Hey everyone, Ollie here. So in this video, I wanted to cover some of my favorite office chairs, why I've bought them, why I use them, why I recommend them, and also why you shouldn't buy a gaming chair. Please do not buy one of those ugly gaming chairs that you see people use. I just absolutely hate them. I think they're the ugliest things ever, and they really don't do anything good for you at all. I don't understand why they're so popular. Please do not buy a bloody gaming chair, please. You can buy a gaming edition of a chair, just not one of those boy racer gaming chairs. Honestly, they're just so awful. Stay away from them. In this video, I'll be going through 3 office chairs that I would recommend that you buy instead. Things that actually will make a difference and things that are worth spending your money on. So I'm sure many of you have been working from home, sitting in an office chair, sitting for like 6 to 12 hours a day. I know I do. And to be honest, it's not really that good for you, especially if you sit in a chair that's not ergonomically designed. I have some studies and some stats here in front of me. Studies have shown that sitting down for 11 hours or more per day can increase your chances of developing a cardiovascular disease by 50%. 50%, that's genuinely insane. Even if you are relatively active during those other hours. So even though we're going to be covering some office chairs in this video, another thing I would recommend is a standing desk. Having a standing desk will make a big difference. Being able to stand at your desk rather than sitting all day can make a big difference to your health and well-being. So you have to have sort of both, a good mix of both, a good office chair and a good standing desk. Standing desks as well are getting much cheaper these days, much more affordable. So I'd highly recommend doing some research and finding a standing desk. I think IKEA is probably one of the best places to get a standing desk for a pretty affordable price. Before we get to the chairs themselves, first I wanted to cover some guidelines and some rules to take into consideration when you're buying your next office chair. So the height of the chair is essential in making sure that you're sitting with the correct posture. Experts recommend that the chair should be at a height that allows you to have your feet flat on the floor with your thighs resting horizontally across the seat. When the height is set properly, your knees should be at around a 90-degree angle. This is important for relieving some tension on your spine when you're sitting down. The depth of the chair, or how far back you sit in the chair, is also essential for lumbar support. The depth should allow you to sit with your back touching the backrest so that it is fully supported. The backs of your knees should also be around 4 to 8 centimeters away from the seat. Of course, no one is expecting extreme precision here, but those are some guidelines to follow. The next thing to think about is lumbar support or lower back support. Lower back pain is so common that 4 out of 5 people have some lower back issues some point in their life, which is just insane really. I'm lucky I haven't had any lower back issues considering I've been sitting in office chairs for over 10 years now. Naturally, our spines curve from the base of our backs up to our necks. A good chair will account for this curvature, shaping to your lower back for support. This curvature is also different from person to person, so ideally the curve of the backrest of the chair should be adjustable. So a common pain which a lot of people get, and I used to get myself, is pain and aching in your trapezius muscles. It's quite common, it's literally just below your neck, and it's usually because your arms don't have any support. So it's really essential to have a chair that gives you that support. When the armrests are set to the right height for you, you should be able to sit with your elbows resting on them with your shoulders in a relaxed position. The armrest should support you and your trapezius muscles, alleviating that aching feeling. A good office chair will have adjustable armrests. This way you can choose the height that works for you. Ideally, you want the armrests to be the same height as your desk. When it comes to maneuverability, it's important for me personally that I have a chair with wheels on it. Because of my office space and my desk setup, I do move around in my space, so having a chair with nice wheels on it, nice casters that can actually move across carpet or hard floor is really important. But this is something that won't be important for everyone because a lot of people might just have a static workspace. Something to consider, but that's something we've considered when it comes to the chairs that we've chosen for this video. Starting with the cheapest office chair of the bunch, we have the Marcus chair from IKEA. This is priced around $200. It's actually one of the first office chairs that I personally bought before I could afford a more high-end office chair. And I actually think it's incredible value for money. The chair features a high-backed construction with built-in lumbar support. Unfortunately, the lumbar support is not adjustable, so although it might suit some people, it might not suit others. The version I have here has the leather seat with the mesh back, but I think IKEA have recently changed it to all fabric, so I'm not sure if the leather version is available anymore. The height and tilt angle of the Marcus is fully adjustable, so you do have some control over your seating position. The back of the chair is made from a mesh material, which keeps your back nice and cool when sat down for longer periods of time. The headrest on the chair is also a nice addition, especially when you're lounging back and relaxing a bit from doing some work. One of my favourite features of this chair is the ability to just easily lean back in the chair. Quite effortless, quite easy, and it makes it really easy just to relax in the chair. When I'm watching a movie, TV show, whatever, on my computer, at my desk, being able to lean back in the chair is really nice. We actually have 2 IKEA Marcus chairs ourselves. We have one here at the office, and I also have one at home. I like to switch between that and the Herman Miller Aeron, which we'll be going into later on in this video. I think what's most impressed me about the IKEA Marcus chair is that one of them I've had for over 5-6 years now. It's been a long time and it still looks great. Still works completely fine, no issue with it. It does creak a little bit. The mechanism does creak. I think I just need to oil it. But other than that, it works great. Now on to Herman Miller. So Herman Miller probably do the best office chairs you can get right now. I actually have 4 Herman Miller chairs. I have 3 here at the office and I have 1 at home. They offer a wide range of chairs in different price categories, so you can basically find a chair for you. If there's anyone who are experts when it comes to ergonomic office chairs, it's the designers and engineers at Herman Miller. We've got 2 options here. We have the Aeron and the Cosm, which are their 2 high-end options. One of the best things about Herman Miller chairs is that they come pre-assembled. You don't have to faff around with putting anything together. It simply comes in a big old box. You cut the box open, you roll the chair out, and it's ready to go. So the first Herman Miller chair we have here is the Cosm. It's a super sleek and futuristic looking office chair. I actually think this is the best looking office chair you can get right now. The pricing for these starts at around $1,000 and they offer 3 different height configurations: a low back, mid back and a high back. Our one is the high back version. The armrests are also fully configurable. We have the fully adjustable armrest, but you can get a fixed armrest option and their leaf style armrests, which are angled and are made from a mesh material. The chair itself is made from mesh materials with a flexible but strong plastic frame. One unique feature of this chair is Herman Miller's auto harmonic tilt mechanism, they like to call it, which essentially adjusts the seating position and angle automatically to best suit the user. Due to the mesh material design, it literally conforms around whoever sits in it, making it very comfortable and ergonomic. One thing missing from this chair though is adjustable lumbar support, so it might not be ideal for everyone. I haven't had any issues with it. It gives me enough support where it's comfortable enough. I've been using it for the past few months now and it is an incredible chair. It just looks so good. It's super comfortable. I think when it comes to the high back as well, it's really, really nice being able to just sit back and sort of angle the chair just like the IKEA Marcus and have basically use it like a headrest. It's really, really nice, really comfortable. I'm absolutely loving this chair, and yeah, for the past few months I've had it, it's been fantastic. Finally, we have the Aeron. This is probably the most popular office chair that Herman Miller offers right now because of how versatile it is. You might have seen it in TV shows and movies. It is such a popular office chair. This chair starts at around $1,200. There are 3 sizing options, a small, medium and large version to accommodate all body types. The Aeron comes in 4 different colours and you can choose between 2 base finishes as well. We have the gaming edition here, which basically means it's all black, but the physical design remains the same as the standard Aeron, which is a good thing because the Aeron is already a fantastic chair, but having this all black look to it just makes it look even sleeker, and I absolutely love it. This chair is also an adjustable beast. You can adjust pretty much every single thing about it. Herman Miller have an adjustable mechanism which they call the Posture Fit SL, which is integrated into this chair, which provides you full adjustable lumbar support. The armrests also come in 2 options, height adjustable and fully adjustable. The Aeron comes with the harmonic tilt 2 mechanism, which moves with you to support your posture and your range of movement when you're using the chair. The seat height, depth and incline are all adjustable too, so there really isn't anything you can't adjust. These chairs may be daunting to some people, not just because of their price, but also because of all the adjustability. But there are tons of videos and guides out there where you can get the chair just right for you. And if you have access to a Herman Miller store, you can actually go in their store and have someone help you out, get the chair adjusted right to you. So yeah, there's just so much you can do with the Aeron. It's a fantastic chair. So which office chair would I recommend? I would actually recommend the Aeron out of all of them. The Aeron is the flagship chair. All the adjustability, all the options that you have with it, you can fine tune it for you. If you're looking for a budget option, then the IKEA Marcus is definitely the one to go for. But I'd highly recommend starting with an IKEA Marcus like I did, and then saving up the money, saving up the cash for a Herman Miller Aeron. If you're looking for the best looking office chair, maybe you don't need as much customization, maybe you don't need as much adjustability, then the Cosm is fantastic. It's why I have the Cosm. I just think it looks awesome. I feel like it looks very much like a boss chair, you could say. That's the best way to explain it. It just looks wicked. But if I were to recommend one office chair, it would definitely be the Herman Miller Aeron. I think it's just the one that suits most people. It should go without saying though that whichever office chair you choose, I think what's most important is that you take regular breaks, you stand away from your desk, you get a standing desk if you can. Being able to have different angles, being able to sit and stand at your desk, I think is the most important thing for your health, because you don't want back problems later on in life. I've been sitting in office chairs for the last 10 years now and I've not had any back problems. I think it's because I've been sitting properly in proper office chairs. I've been quite lucky that I've been able to have these office chairs and try them out. So I would highly recommend investing in an office chair, because you're going to regret it later in life if you don't. You're going to have back pain. And I know so many people who have had back pain from sitting in just crappy office chairs. So check one of these out. I feel like it's good ends of the spectrum. You have the IKEA Marcus, which is the budget option, and then you have the Herman Miller chairs, which are the premium options. Obviously, I would recommend the premium options because of the adjustability and the customization and the customer service and everything else that you get along with it. But yeah, whichever one you go for, highly recommend getting a proper office chair rather than buying one of those ugly ass gaming chairs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below with the word chair in it. I want to see who got to the end of the video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe for more.